Awesome, awesome. So as I was connecting with you, I happened to notice, I love quotes, so this stuck out to me. In your email, you share the quote, "You cannot transcend what you do not know. To go beyond yourself, you must know yourself." Tell me, of all the quotes that you could have picked, Dan, why did you pick that one?
I think when I started in education, I'm in going into 26 years in education, and I think 24 of those have been spent in some form of administration, and of course, so many years in the superintendency, and there's a lot of challenges with that. And early on, my own personal mission was continuous improvement, and I used the Japanese phrase kaizen. Right, it was just easy to remember. You could do a symbol, just continuous improvement, and always get better. Well, always continue to strive to be your best. And as I looked at that, it really came down to you and yourself. And adversity is part of life, and um, the good times don't last and the bad times don't last. And
Mhm.
really how you persevere through that is knowing who you are, being comfortable with who you are, but also not being limited, but not being stuck by your own limitations. So I'm a very reflective person. Uh, and I try to capitalize on my strengths, but I also know what my limitations are, but I don't want those to hold me back. So I just spend a lot of time thinking about, well, who am I as a person? In my opening statement, I think I spent a lot of years identifying who I was by what I did as a profession.
Mhm.
Uh, and I said I'm all of these things, but that one thing doesn't define me.
Yeah, that is so well said. And I think that reflective piece is something that we don't always give ourselves the luxury of um, utilizing as a habit. And I do see self reflection as a habit.
I'll shout out to a colleague of ours, Dan Stecken, who this summer the Stress Leaders Retreat, which was really awesome. I had the pleasure of speaking there, and one of the keynotes, and he was a photographer, and I'm like, well, how's a photographer going to do a keynote in this? And he talked about the power of a self portrait, which went right into this know thyself. And he said, you should always have a current self portrait of yourself hanging so you can see who you are and what you're about at that point in time in your life. He said, never underestimate the power of your own self portrait. You're really your picture of yourself, but also who you are as a person at that time. And it was just such a powerful message that he shared, and that really resonated with me as well, because we do change who we are with each season of our lives.